officers, distinguished invited guests, ladies
The Nigerian Army senior officers, both served and are retired, most especially Civil War veterans, former Nigerian President Olusegun Obasanjo, and participants of Army War College Nigeria Course 9 2025 on Wednesday converged at the Chukwuruburutai Auditorium of the Army War College Nigeria, Abuja, for the 6th edition of its Nigerian Civil War Symposium hosted by the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyede, who was ably represented by Major General Remo Saleh. The theme for this year's edition, the role of disinformation in the Nigerian Civil War, focuses on the critical role of leadership and the decision-making process at the operational level, that is, managing the information space. Declaring the 6th edition of the Army War College Nigeria Symposium on the Nigerian Civil War open, the special guest of honor, His Excellency Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, a Civil War veteran, advocated for the diligent study of history, particularly military history, to bring out and apply valuable lessons to our contemporary and future security challenges.
Permit me to refer to one of my favorite sayings, that a child that does not learn history will be told history. And what that means, being told history, means that the narrative and point of view will be of the teller to navigate the complexity and apparent confusion and uncertainty of today. You need the lessons and wisdom of yesterday. Winston Churchill also said, and I quote, "A nation that forgets its past has no future." And gleaning from these quotations, no doubt, we must be deliberate and diligent in the study of history, particularly military history, to bring out and apply valuable lessons to our contemporary and future security challenges. History serves as the memory of the past.
He urged the participants of Army War College Nigeria Course 9 2025 to use this singular opportunity to learn as much as they can.
You must use this singular opportunity to learn as much as you can. Open up new vistas and perspectives in your mind and find veritable ways of applying the lessons learned for the good of the Nigerian Army and indeed for the good of the nation at large. On this note, it gives me immense pleasure to declare the 6th edition of the Army War College Nigeria Symposium on the Nigerian Civil War open.
Earlier, in his opening remarks, the Commandant of Army War College Nigeria, Major General Umar Muhammad Al-Kali, explained that the Nigerian Civil War Symposium is included in the military history model to learn from the past.
The Nigerian Civil War Symposium is included in the military history module in order to learn from the past. This is in keeping with the popular maxim that, and I quote, "A generation that ignores history has no past or future," end of quote. The symposium provides an avenue to academically dissect the strategic, operational, and tactical activities of the Nigerian Civil War for better comprehension of battlefield events and outcomes, to bring out useful lessons that could assist in addressing the contemporary security threats facing the nation. Towards achieving this goal, erudite scholars and experts in military history and retired officers who witnessed the war are invited to share their thoughts and personal experience.
The guest lecturer, Vice Chancellor of Admiralty University of Nigeria, presented a paper on the role of disinformation in the Nigerian Civil War. He noted that this has always been employed as a means of justifying the reason for going to war,
or the selection of facts in such a manner that will distort the truth and total picture of what happened. In other words, you could present half-truths that distorts the picture, the message, and so it becomes disinformation. It could be a deliberate omission of facts that is done to give a particular perspective or slant to what actually happened. It is usually done to mislead and so involves distortion in information and ideas, spread of rumors to influence opinion of individuals, groups, or the general public. Indeed, put differently, disinformation wears the same toga as propaganda. For their outcomes are the same. It is basically to influence the heart and minds of their targets.
This symposium provides an avenue to academically dissect the strategic, operational, and tactical activities of the Nigerian Civil War for better comprehension of battlefield events and outcomes, to bring out useful lessons that could assist in addressing the contemporary security threats facing the nation. The highlight of the Army War College Nigeria Annual Civil War Symposium features presentations and discussions by scholars and invited guests on how disinformation shaped narratives, strategies, and public perception during the conflict. Laemi Eson, First Party TV.